For a country whose 20% of land is covered by water, aquaculture is inevitable. That is why Zambia in the recent past has dedicated time and money to growing its fisheries industry through farmers' capacity building, fighting aquaculture diseases, as well as preserving different types of fish breeds. The government of Zambia received a loan from the Africa Development Bank to finance the Zambia Aquaculture Enterprise Development Project, ZADEP. The program is under the Zambia Aquaculture Enterprise Development Project, coordinated by Dr. Alexander Kefi, who is also the coordinator for fisheries. The objective of the ZADEP is to promote aquaculture as a viable and inclusive business opportunity through enhanced production and productivity to improve the livelihood of the beneficiaries along the value chain. Wild Fish, with experience developing improved fish stems in partnership with the Ministry of Fisheries and Livestock, embarked on a genetic improvement program for the three-spotted tilapia, a major activity of the fisheries sector research and development deliverable under Component 2 of the ZADEP program. According to Dr. Rose Basita, the program is targeting growth as a major economic threat for the three-spotted tilapia, Orochromis andersoni, also known as the Kafue bream.
We had the government involved in collecting the initial broodstock from various areas within the countries, from Luangwa River, Zambezi, Kafue. So we did have a large set of fish from which we were envisaging to start the breeding program. And the whole of last year, we were sort of trying to condition, do disease screening. And one of the major things is to have a disease-free population for Zambia. If you're building your program, you need it disease-free. So currently we have breeds that we have tested and shown that they are free of TILV, that tilapia lake virus, which has caused havoc in Asia as well as other African countries. So we've started that program, and basically now for our breeding program we have three major populations with zero dawn, and we have the Nordic strain, we have the Zambezi strain, as well as the Luangwa initial population, so upon which we'll build the best population for the breeding program.
Chanda Mumba, Principal Aquaculture Research Officer at the Center, shares how the one-year-old program started. Ms. Mumba adds that in about 5 years, the offsprings of this breeding program will be rolled out to aquaculture farmers countrywide.
Currently, we are also hosting the genetic improvement program of Orochromis andersoni, which is a local species. It is commonly known Kafue bream. Yeah, and so far we've done the pairing, which is pairing the males and the females in readiness for breeding. So right now breeding is going on.
The success of this program will provide fast-growing fish seed for this indigenous tilapia and contribute to the increased production and profitability among farmers in Zambia.
So we had the fish conditions in large ponds over here and large harbors where you separate the males and females for a given period of time. These were conditioned by feeding them very well, making sure they're healthy, and then from which we collected pairs of breeders that are unrelated. It's very important for us for this degree, for a pedigree-based genetic improvement system, to have fish that are not related to each other. It's just the same in humans. You don't marry your cousin. So we make sure we use genetic tools for genotyping and make sure that we have unrelated individuals, and these are the ones that we pair up in happers over here so that we have a diverse population of unrelated individuals initially. That's very, very key for developing a base population. And over here we see a set of over 150 happers set for that particular purposes, where we see pairs paired together to see that we do have families produced that are unrelated, upon which a base population for the breeding program will be based. So from here we extract families from the mouth of the females. So those they could be eggs that have just been fertilized and the female has them in their mouth, or they could be advanced to yolk sac larvae, depending on how quickly the fish did mate from the time of potting. We do check our our brooders every 7 days to extract the eggs or any larvae that we find, and we run it through the hatchery. You must have seen our hatchery setup. Again, it's a simple tech hatchery, but very highly efficient. We have over 100 incubators over there in the hatchery, and we run each family as an individual family. We do not mix them up at that point. So I think briefly that's where we are at this particular season or period in the breeding program.
The progress made so far could not have come without challenges. However, Dr. Komungisha notes that the positives outweighed the challenges.
We started this project a little bit later than was anticipated, so we've literally been running programs back to back. So it's been really, really hectic, and making sure that all the facets of the projects are running. And but I think I'm also proud to say that we've managed to overcome certain challenges of screening for disease, challenges of having equipment coming on time, the challenges of having enough brooders on the farm. So we've gone through all those hurdles, but where we are at, I'm very confident that we'll be able to produce the families that we need. Fingers crossed that the winter does not rush us out so quickly, but quite optimistic to see that we've reached this far, and looking forward to the fish also cooperating and does breed.
And Chad Kanchea, who is Aquaculture Research Officer under the Ministry of Fisheries, is thankful for this partnership, saying the opportunity has exposed him and the team to a wider range of knowledge regarding fish breeding and aquaculture in general.
From us here, we will train the workers that we have here so that they also learn how to use the technology that we've gotten from wild fish on improving the growth of fish in Zambia, especially the Oreochromis andersoni.
At the end of the genetic improvement program for the Oreochromis andersoni, it is expected that families of fast-growing and bigger breeds of the Kafiwe bream will be distributed to aquaculture farmers countrywide.